I hear some footsteps coming. I'm just like, no, not like this, not like this, not like this. But it was already on me too fast. I couldn't like hurry up and get everything situated. You feel me? What's good, y'all? All glory to the one true God, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another story time, y'all. Today we got two story times. The first story time is the time that I thought that I outsmarted my parents, but I ended up just playing myself, and it backfired big time in my face. And the second story time was when I thought I knew how to dress, but I was sadly mistaken. So I ain't finna waste your time no more. Let's jump straight into it. So with the first story time, this took place back in like the 8th grade, when I thought I was smart. My parents would just backfire in my face. It was back in the 8th grade, and this is around the time when Halo Reach first came out, right? Super hype, couldn't wait to get it, bro. Super hype, I just couldn't wait to get it. So, but I was also on punishment at the time. I don't really remember the reason why I was, but it was either, no, I probably just wasn't doing too hot in school. I ain't gonna lie to you, my grades probably wasn't that hot. So they probably punished me on that one. So I couldn't play the game. So back at my mom and dad crib, the game used to be in the den. We used to have like this big case with our game system and all our games, the TV and everything. It was really kind of hard to sneak and play it. You feel me? Because it was the den. It was the one in between the living room, the kitchen, a place where everybody walking through. It was very hard to do, right? So initially, I used to just wait, and then I used to just wait for my parents to go to sleep, and then like once like I'll wake up at like I usually used to set an alarm to wake me up at like 1 in the morning, just to go in there and start playing. And I couldn't sit down and get comfortable. I had to make sure I was listening if I heard footsteps, so I have to hurry up, turn it off, close the thing, and just slowly walk, because I can't run either, because like the floors were creaky. We had wooden floors. You know what I'm saying? So it was real tough. So that's what I was doing for a while. I'll wait, literally set an alarm, wake back up at like 1 in the morning, go in there, play for like a good 30 minutes to an hour, then I have to go right back to sleep. Can never put my headphones on, obviously, because I gotta listen for my parents. Then I had partners that was on super late at night. They going to school as well. It's like, what y'all up doing what y'all up doing this late? They trying to invite me to parties and stuff like that. I gotta decline it. I gotta play so quiet. I couldn't even get fully immersed into the game because I had to listen. Finally, I was getting sick of that. I was like, bro, this is so tiring, but I don't feel like doing this, bro. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm taking too much of a risk, just trying to like play the game and listen for them. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get caught, was it really worth it? Because they gonna tear my tail up. This is what I'm gonna do. Because with that whole gaming section, my parents didn't even really care. You know what I'm saying? Because the games and everything was on the bottom cabinet, and that's the one we always closed. Now, if the TV was missing, they'll be like, yo. But like, since the game was always on the bottom cabinet and we always used to close it, they really never really paid attention to it. So me just taking it and putting it in my room, that wasn't an issue. I put it, when they weren't around, I took it and I put it in my room, and I set it up nicely in my little room to where like I can kind of hide it as well. I had to do that when they weren't there. So I was able to successfully get into my room. So now it's like, all right, cool. Cause I really wanted to play the game, but sadly this is back during the Xbox 360 days. So they didn't have built-in Wi-Fi, and we didn't have like the Wi-Fi adapter. We had ours plugged in directly from the router. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have no internet. I couldn't play online. I was like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna play story mode. I just want to play the game. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I was like, this is what my plan gonna be. Now that I'm looking back at it, this is just so stupid. Knowing my parents, they wasn't just gonna let this slide. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fake like I'm kind of sick, like something came over me. I'm just gonna go to bed a little earlier. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, so I came in there kind of just like, hunched over just a little bit. Now I didn't want to do it too much because they was really gonna go crazy. But it's like, oh, like, being worried and stuff like that. So I was like, I don't want that to happen. I just want to just like let it be known, like, let me just sleep this off type thing. So that's exactly what I did. I went in there. I told my mom, like, I'm not feeling, I'm feeling too hot. I'm just going to bed early. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. She's like, oh, okay, sweetheart, hope you feel better. Mama being real caring for her son. You feel what I'm saying? Like, my dad was like, oh, okay, son, all right. I went to bed early, y'all. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna go to bed a little earlier. And what I had to do, I had to go in my room and I had to lock it. And that was another issue, because what am I doing locking my door? I don't never lock my door, I just close it. I had to put towels at the bottom of my door because there's like a big crack at the bottom of my at the bottom of my door, and like light will be able to show through it. So I had to cover that up as well to make it look like, I'm just in there just sleep. So that's exactly what I did. I waited like 30 minutes to an hour, right? And they finally turned off the kitchen light. Because the way that my room was built, it looked like my room was like an extension of the house. Like it wasn't meant to be there, then it just got built on. So basically from my angle of my room, I could look to the kitchen, I could see if the light's on or not. And usually when the lights are on and off, that usually shows like my mom and dad, like they either going into their room to chill for the night or they going going to sleep. So I'm like, all right, cool. So like now the kitchen light off, all right, cool. That's my cue. So I boot up the game, son. I start playing story mode. I'm having a good time. I'm playing it on mute. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine. I'm just playing the game. I'm having a good time. Probably like another good 30 minutes to an hour after I started playing, I hear some footsteps coming. I'm just like, no, not like this, not like this, not like this. But it was already on me too fast. I couldn't like hurry up and get everything situated, you feel me? And it was, as soon as I heard it, it was already too late. I heard a knock on the door. Heard a knock, and I'm just like, and apparently I wasn't even hiding like the underneath my door too well anyways, cause now she's still seeing like light coming from it, like, oh, so she think I'm watching TV. And so now she getting heated. And now she trying to get into the door with the door lock. Yeah, that's why I said like it was bad earlier. So like, wait, now she think I'm watching TV and the door lock. And so now she really rushing me. I couldn't even hide it. She already know the TV on. And I got my Xbox like low key like in the front of like my little desk that I had my TV on. I had it like in the front, so I couldn't even hide that. And this back in the red ring of death. So if you move your Xbox while I was playing, it's wraps. It's over with. So I had to unlock the door. I let her in, and she looking around. Like, what you doing watching TV? It's like, I don't know how she completely missed the Xbox right there, but she think I'm just watching TV. So now she going, I was like, man, what you doing? She snapping. My mama, I look back at it, I don't know how she didn't notice that Xbox right there. I'm thinking like, I'm just gonna get I'm just gonna get this out the way. You know what I'm saying? This hooping out, I'm just gonna get it out the way. Cause I already know what's coming. I'm just like, look, I'm playing my Xbox. So now cause like she didn't even notice it first, I don't know how. But now she looking like, oh, now you got the Xbox? It was up and it stuck. So your boy, she completely took the Xbox, hit it somewhere, but it wasn't even worth it, bro. Like I should have just waited for this little punishment to be over, do better in school, I would have been straight. Come on, bro. I'm literally waiting for the game, and then around the time when the game finally come out, I get on punishment. How old was I? I was like 13, 14 years old, bro. You can't tell me that. Y'all, so I ended up getting put on punishment for even a longer time, bro. I ended up thinking I'm smarting them by thinking I'm gonna act sick. But I ended up playing myself because like, bro, it's my parents. They gonna come and check up on me. They love their child. Thank God for that. They gonna come check up on their child, even if he make it seem like it's just a little bit. They gonna set myself up for failure on that one. So that's the end of the first story time, y'all. So let's get into the second story time. When I thought I knew, I don't know what that was. When I thought I knew how to dress, but I was sadly mistaken. So this also took place in 8th grade, right? This is like late 8th grade, because this was after my birthday. So this is like 2011. So I'm in the 8th grade, right? I look back, your boy really did not know how to dress, y'all. Let me explain to y'all my fit. Now we wore uniforms, I'm in Louisiana. So we got uniforms. I know in the North, they be having schools that got free dress day every day. But in Louisiana, we don't have that. Off rip, you're not gonna have that many options to be fresh regardless. If you could really drip out in a uniform, you really just like that for real. But I wasn't like that at the time. So what I was wearing that day, some Dickie pants, but it wasn't just like, everybody know about Dickie pants as school pants, right? But mine was like high waters. You know what I'm saying? Them ones that they don't even like reach your feet when you're standing. You feel what I'm saying? So when I sit down, they raise even higher. So I was wearing some Dickie pants, like high waters. And this is back when Chuck Taylors were good, but the Chuck Taylors I was wearing, they was like tannish, and I was wearing like this like off-brand jacket that was zipped all the way up, and I had like the corny, like the smaller rectangular frame glasses, right now I got Ray-Bans. Back then I had like the much smaller like rectangular ones, they were like blue, and I had like an afro. Yeah, I used to have like a big afro, bro. I kid you not. And like I wasn't getting it freshly faded, so it would just be like a big old afro, and I ain't have no fresh fade, no lining, like nothing. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I thought I was so clean, son. I thought I was so clean. I don't even know why I thought I did. I was. But I thought that. So now I'm going throughout my day, right? I'm not getting compliments from nobody. I'm just looking around like, bro, like, y'all not noticing me? Like, what's down with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all not why y'all not saying nothing? Why you not complimenting my fit? It was bad. At the time, I was really thinking like I was fresh and like nobody was saying nothing. I'm thinking like, so like I became like real delulu after a part in the day. I was just like, man, they must just be speechless. Oh my goodness. So I'm going throughout the whole day, right? And I'm like, bro, nobody has said nothing yet. I went through majority of my classes, went through lunch, recess, back in the classes. This is almost the end of the day at this point, y'all. And I'm just like, bro, what is going on? This don't make no sense. I get into this like 7th period now, so I didn't gave up on it. I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on, man. So I'm in the back of the class, and there's another dude. I'm in the back of the class in the 2nd row, and there's another dude on the 3rd row, like a desk ahead of me. So I'm kind of just in the back chilling, doing my work, and I kind of peek up, and I notice him like staring at me a little bit, and I'm just like, so we make eye contact, and he kind of look around, and then he look back at me, and I'm kind of looking at him like, what's going on? In my head. So he kind of just like tilt his head like that to tell me like, hey, come here. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Cause he was one of the popular kids at the school. I was like, all right, please don't let him try to do nothing to me. Like try to like clown me or something like that. So he tilt his head. So he leaned in, I lean in. So I'm genuinely just like, he lean in and then I lean in. And boy, when I tell y'all what he said, so we both lean in. And then he tells me, and I'm listening, he tells me, you don't know how to dress, do you? That boy literally leaned in with so much concern in his face and tone, so much concern, and told me and asked me, you don't know how to dress, do you? You know that tone that they have on them hospital shows when like the patient only got so much time to live and the doctor come in there with that certain tone is like, you only have so much time to live. That's the type of tone he had. And that face that serious face that they have when they tell him that's the face that he had, that face and tone, he had it. And he leaned in and he really asked me, you don't know how to dress, do you? What? Like he was genuinely concerned, like, why did you feel like putting all this on and you thought you was dripping? I'm genuinely concerned for you, little bro. I was astonished. Like, it looked that bad? Obviously, now that I'm older, yeah, it looked terrible. But at the time, I was genuinely like, bro, I'm putting it on. Yeah, your boy was really, really down bad that day, but he didn't know. Bro, I'm from Louisiana, bro. We jost all day down here. I easily could have gotten flamed, son. They really could have just flamed, bro, like, cooked me. It really could have got wicked for me that day. But nobody said nothing. And out of genuine concern from dude, he literally asked me like, bro, you don't know how to dress, do you? He was genuinely concerned. Like he really wanted me to do better. Like he expected like, bro, you can do better than this. That shook me to my core. Cause I'm just like, somebody was genuinely concerned. That's how bad I was dressing. That very next birthday in 2012, I was a freshman in high school now. That very next birthday in 2012, I went to the mall with some of my friends and I instantly started buying some stuff. I remember I bought me a pack of white and black Nike socks, some Hyperfuse Nikes, an off-brand Polo Assassins vest, and some tube socks. Cause remember, like early 2010s, that was like a style when you have like long tube socks, but you scrunch them up. So I got me a bag of tube socks as well. And I bought me some Adidas. That shook me to my core, son. I was like, he was genuinely concerned. But that took me out, son. It really did. So y'all, for the moral of the story on the first one, don't lie. If you own punishment, you own punishment. Don't lie to nobody, especially don't be lying to your parents, y'all. If you own punishment, you own punishment for a reason. Do what you need to do to get off punishment, and then you can have your fun. You know what I'm saying? And then for the moral of the story, for the second one, don't ever let nobody like bully you or anything along those lines into like making you do something. Cause like, obviously I really wasn't dressing well that day, but for him to say that and then automatically I took that so deeply that I went to go start buying some more clothes. Like, come on now, bro. You shouldn't have, like, nobody's opinion should have that much control over you. You feel me? Even though I really wasn't dressing well. But at the same time, like, I shouldn't let nobody else say what they say, and then it moves me that much to where that very next birthday I start splurging at the mall. Don't let nobody else change you. You recognize it and then you make your own changes you make your own changes according to that. You feel me? And just be appreciative of what you have, because there's so many people that would just love to have the clothes that I had, some sort of clothes on their back. Just don't let nobody dictate what you do. That's a moral of the story for both stories. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, y'all, and I hope y'all keep God first over anyone and anything. And I hope y'all come back for next week's story time. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. Peace.